Yes, we are live. Everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Advent Gaming Podcast. This is the inaugural episode. So today we will be getting into a little bit of different kind of topics. I'm going to be bouncing around. I want to talk about these. Let's get my own notification up there. Let's do that. That's cool. I really want to talk about some of the stuff that's coming to the Ancients Reborn, the new Ancients Reborn. Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. I am going to be talking about some of the new stuff that is coming to Ancients Reborn with this new update. We're also going to get into a little bit of other things that have been going on recently. And, just the basics of kind of like what I do over here at Advent Gaming, just kind of just a general idea of what goes on in the world of Advent Gaming. Now, as most of you already know, I am a mobile YouTuber. I play a lot of mobile games, and really, as much as it's weird to admit that, my mobile gaming experience and all of that stuff started with playing Minecraft. In reality, it started with me playing Minecraft. There was a couple of little games that I played here and there, but in reality, it was me playing Minecraft. So, I had a lot of fun playing Minecraft. There's still nothing wrong. I still enjoy playing Minecraft from time to time. Every now and again, I'll re-download it on one of my devices, mess around for about a week, and then end up deleting it. I mean, I have deleted more worlds than I can count on Minecraft. And it's one of the things, it's all good. I usually just do my own thing when it comes to that. And I really wish that I could get this thing figured out here, where I can, you see, I don't know, I think this is going to end up being unlisted, and I don't want it to be unlisted, but my live isn't showing up in my studio feed, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know, since it came out, I don't know if it's going to be unlisted or not. Let's switch over to this. No, what are you doing? I need to switch users. My dog's out there barking at something. God knows what it is. Now, the things that I have been testing here recently in the Ancients Reborn test server, there's been a lot of cool stuff. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Like, the whole idea of testing to me is always kind of like, it's always been interesting to me. Like, I actually thought about trying to go to school to be a game tester, and then I found out that there's a lot of stuff involved in that college side that, truly, guys, I ain't really that smart when it comes to that stuff. Truly. Not really. But it is what it is. And, I do all these different things on mobile games. Like, that's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel, is the fact that I kind of like playing around and testing these games out anyway. And whenever I find good games that I like to play, I try to share them with the mobile gaming community. Now, I know a lot of people get really weirded out about like the whole mobile gaming thing. Like, oh, mobile gaming isn't really gaming. Yeah, it is. Still the same. Still the same shit. Alright? I can just carry it around in my pocket. You can't carry your PlayStation or your PC around. Which is fine. I'm not against PC or console gaming. It's just, I still game on my consoles, but they're all old gen stuff. Still a PlayStation 3 and a 360. But I still get to play Skyrim and Fable, and I still play like a couple of the Black Ops, Black Ops, Battlefield. Like, there's still things that I can play and have fun. I don't really have to. I'm not gonna lie, guys. A lot of these newer games that are coming out really don't even interest me in the slightest. They really don't. Not really. Does not interest me at all. But we're going to jump over here real quick. I am in the Ancients Reborn Discord. And we're going to look at these patch notes that were posted. I'm not going to go through all of them. To be 100% honest with you guys, check out Magma Fish on YouTube. He, I know for a fact, is going to be going over this new update. And it's probably going to be a long video from him, but he likes to be thorough. And that's not what I'm doing here. I'm doing this podcast form. Talking in my garage randomly. Because truly, guys, I've just recently started a new job. Working at this bar and grill in town. And I really enjoy it. I really like cooking. And it's not really something that I'm like passionate about per se. I love cooking for my family and people that I care about. But I'm good at it. So it's easy work for me and I get to have fun. But their menu is easy. They're not the Cheesecake Factory that's got a freaking Bible of recipes that you need to go through. Like, no, it's bar food. They make burgers, Phillies, they have catfish and shrimp, stuff like that, fried items, grilled items, and it's very easy to do just because it's a smaller menu. Now, I'm not going to sit here and read all these patch notes. I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to tell you guys the things that I am excited about that are going to be coming with this Ancients Reborn, this new update that has already been put through to Google. We are just currently waiting on Google's approval, and then the update will be live. And I'm going to be super excited to see all the stuff. Now, my device is basically a potato for the most part. So it's a little bit difficult for me to have like a lot of space on my phone. For some reason, I can't find a freaking SD card that my phone likes. I know I need to do the proper research and look into it and be like, oh, this is what I need, but I'm dumb. I'm dumb, guys. And I forget. I completely forget. But my problem is, I was losing my train of thought, spilling this stuff everywhere. I'm sitting here with, like, holding my mod, like, sideways, and it's pouring freaking juice all over my fingers. Technical difficulties that have nothing to do with technology. So I'm trying to multitask. I'm trying to get a Discord link thrown out into the live chat just in case anybody wants to jump in my Discord server and play around with me and have some fun over there. That's what we do over in the Discord server. We just have fun. Oh, hey, looks like Dylan's with us. Giddy. My bad. I dropped your government name there, man. We're just bullshitting over here tonight, Gid. I'm going to be talking about the stuff that I'm excited about in the Ancients Reborn update. And then I'm going to go over some other things and just talk about life in general and things of like what's been going on with Advent Gaming and all that other good stuff. Take a big pull off of my e-cigarettes. Now, combat has been more evenly balanced and everything looks really good. See, that's awesome, Giddy. Now you're on your gaming profile. That's what's up. But combat has been reworked. All of that stuff seems a lot more fairly balanced. I'll say not like perfect balance would be, it'd be difficult because what's going to kill what? They have a PvP triangle that I will actually jump over because some of these things I have a tendency of forgetting, and it happens. It happens a lot just because I do that. I actually have it written down. I just don't have the notebook that I have it written down at, handy. But I can look at the patch notes here real quick. Where's it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where you're going to tell me what the triangle is. Where's the triangle? They've redone the freaking, the PvP system, guys, and it is going to be freaking cool. I am excited to see this new PvP system in action with the community. It was fun testing it with the other testers, but, I can't wait to see what the community is going to do with it when they get their hands on it, I'm really excited for that. And where's it at? Alright. Now, there are ways around the PvP, the class triangle thing, where, this class beats that class, because you can switch stuff around. If a melee wears mage armor, they will obviously have a little more defense against a mage. But this, I don't want to give away too much of the PvP system. We are getting a merge of servers of sorts. It's not technically a merge because the marketplace and guilds and stuff like that will all still be separated. It's just putting Adrea and Borga on the same server and Caldera and Eleanor into the same server. Now that is going to put more players into the same server. It's basically like a forced Xander, which I say forced, that has negative implications, but they have new music being added. Whenever somebody attacks you, it will actually start playing some music until they break attack. So if you're in your menu and you hear that music, to get out of the menu, somebody's attacking you. And just things to alert people. Whenever you're getting attacked and you're in a menu, your screen will actually vinaigrette in a way, if that's the proper terminology. You'll get it'll show you not hit markers, but your screen will react to you getting hit, and you will be able to see if people are attacking you. Now, some of these things are going to be easier explained whenever the game actually comes out, because the new PvP system, it's just the new PvP system itself has so much added to it that it's going to be, you're going to have to play with it. That's the thing. You're you guys are just going to have to get in there and play with it and see how it acts and everything. Yeah, Giddy, they're going to be combining, like Borga. Yeah, Borga's more of a peaceful server. There isn't, well, right now it's not peaceful. There's a freaking war going on between two of the bigger guilds, and I'm trying to stay out of it. I'm trying to stay out of it. I wanted to be involved in the war between Hell and Aim. I wanted to be involved in that war. That war was fun. That war was planned. Like, it wasn't just a random, like, oh, your person attacked my person, so we're going to start warring. Like, the war between Hell and Aim was concocted and created. Like, it was on purpose. The war between Rip and DYS right now is over some craziness. Yeah, I was excited for the war that was planned. That was planned, man. That war, the war between Hell and Aim was planned. Like, that was a thing. Like, we were doing like some war role play. The war between Rip and DYS is over some disagreement. I don't even exactly know what's going on. I stay out of the politics of that kind of stuff because, you know, I'm friendly with pretty much everybody in the server. You know, I really don't care. Even the person, heroic, Tyrone, whatever you want to call him, Master Legend, whoever, he's a PKer. And he only kills people who are AFK. Yeah, it's kind of a nuisance. But at the same time, I'm not gonna, like, hate on the dude. Like, I talk smack to him in chat and stuff like that, but, like, I ain't got nothing against him personally, really. I don't hold stuff against people, especially not in a freaking game that we play on our phones, guys. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, the merge between Borga and Adrea is going to be very interesting because there are a lot of people on Adrea that just live to freaking run around in PK. But they're going to have penalties. They're going to have penalties for running around and PKing because the new PvP system has skull levels, white, orange, and red. Well, if you get red skull and you're running around, say you're running around with like 300 magma fish and you're grinding or whatever, wherever you're grinding, you happen to pick up some rare gems or flawless gems or something like that from an enemy or from a mob. If you get killed, all of that will drop if you're Red Skull. And you will lose a large chunk of your armor's durability. Like, hardcore PKing is actually going to be, like, harder to pull off because you can't just do it and then disappear. Like, you're actually going to have to, like, work out strategies and work out things, and you have to run around with like parts on you. And if somebody kills you, you drop your parts if you're Red Skull. If you're not Red Skull, there's a percentage chance. I don't know the exact numbers. They're in the patch notes of the Ancients Reborn Discord. I don't know. I don't have a link available for that right now. But it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. Oh yeah, man, Server 0 is that is the place for any of that. It's actually already been sent to Google for review. Daz sent the update in like roughly around 24 hours ago. And we're just sitting and waiting for Google to get off their asses and push the button to send it through. I'm excited because since I was testing, I didn't have the live server on my device. I only had the test server. And now that the testing's done, I have the live on my phone now. So, like, now I can actually get in there and mix it up with the community whenever all this new stuff comes out. Yeah, 12 to 18 hours, possibly. it all really depends on what Google's doing. Like I don't know if Google pulled a YouTube and just like let a lot of people. Oh, they made me a tester a couple weeks ago. They needed some more people that were more active players that play the game a lot more often. Like generally, if I'm not extremely busy with stuff IRL, I put in like at least 2 to 3 hours into Ancients a day, at least. On like my off days, if I don't have anything to do, and you know, my little one, sometimes he's easygoing and he'll let me play, and some days he just wants to climb all over me and use me as a jungle gym all day. And you know what? I let him do it. On the days like that, like, I just play with him. If he wants to play, I just play with him. That's just kind of what happens. I'm not gonna neglect playing with my kid to play a game on my phone. Now I might have my phone set up like just somewhere sitting on a charger and doing like some AFK mining or fishing or something like that. But I won't be like actively playing. What some of the really cool things that are coming, Giddy, are things that like most people are gonna be like, oh, that's cool, and then just not even really discuss it or not really be excited about it. But dude, the most menu screens are going to be somewhat transparent. There's going to be a toggle switch in your thing to where in your settings. What? What? What is Serena? What is that? Oh, that freaking game you've been playing, man. Yeah, I tried to play that one. Yeah, you confused me a little bit with that because I was like, "Sam, what's that going on?" But yeah, I remember you showing me stuff about that game, and for some reason, my devices don't like it. My devices do not like that game. If that's the same one that you were talking about sending links, dude, you might like this game that has been oh god, what is it? It's called Knights Mobile, and I'll throw a link in the Discord later on. It's the whole website's in Turkish, so like my tablet has the Google Translate already like on it, I guess, and my phone doesn't. So I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. I'm talking to the guy from DYS, like apparently he's Turkish and he can read it, and I'm like, dude, what do I do? What do I do? So he walked me through like, hey, click this, click this, click this, and then all of that. So I'm actually in the game now. The game is in beta. It's another MMO RPG. It kind of looks like it's a little bit more laid out like RuneScape, just because, like, just in the way it's like laid out on your screen. But it looks freaking cool, dude, and I've played a little bit of it. It's kind of spotty, but of course if it's servers in Turkey, then I'm in America. Now, it's not on Google Play yet, or I don't think it is. I had to download the APK file off their website. I'll actually do that real quick. I will jump over onto Discord. I had Taco Bell and I'm getting acid reflux. It's like, it's fighting back, man. It's fighting back. Speaking of Taco Bell, I don't know if this is like universal of all Taco Bells, but the Taco Bell in my freaking town has they're doing away with stuff on the menu. Can you believe they got rid of the freaking taco salad? They got rid of the taco salad. That is what I mostly get from Taco Bell, that and the chalupas. I will actually make another text channel here, and this will be stuff talked about on the podcast, because I want to continue this. Like, I want to try to at least do this at least once a week. But here is the link to that Knights mobile. It's actually really cool. Like, I haven't done much in it because, like I said, it's very spotty and it kind of like craps out on me a lot. But it's also like still in the basic stages of development. So, Ancients Reborn is a lot further along in development than this game is. But dude, it looks like it has a lot of promise. No, they still have the Mexican pizza, Giddy. That's what my wife ended up getting me. She was like, "Sorry, they don't have the taco salad no more, so I got you a Mexican pizza and a chalupa." And I was like, "Okay, I can deal with that." But the only reason why I want the taco salad is for that deep fried tortilla bowl. Like, for real, I could probably make like just have those around the house, and that would just be a snack for me. It's just the freaking tortilla bowl. I love them so much, the little deep fried tortillas. I don't know why. I know how to make them. I just don't have a freaking open fryer that I can throw one of those big 18-inch tortillas in. They're very easy to make. I did it when I was working at a Hardee's, like a couple towns over. You have this weird little basket thing that's shaped, like that shape. Throw the tortilla in the grease, push it down with that freaking mold thing for like a minute and a half at the most, and pop it out. Pull it out of the grease, pop it off the thing, let it sit over a paper towel or something to get all the grease out, and then boom, you have a freaking tortilla bowl. They're really easy to make. I just don't have a fryer big enough to drop one of those suckers down into. Future goals. End up with a freaking... If I ever do a food truck, I'll make sure to have an open fryer big enough to do those, because, man, you can do like the kind of like the chalupa type shells, and instead of having the Taco Bell or the taco bowl shape mold thing, you can just have like something that holds it in the crease and drop it in and have like little deep fried taco shells. Those would be amazing. I'm gonna mess around and make myself freaking hungry, dude. Dude, I have thought about doing a mobile food, like a food truck, man, because not only do I like cooking, I like coming up with stuff. Like, I like just letting my brain go. Like, dude, I can take a piece of salmon or a piece of tilapia or pretty much any other kind of fish, and man, when I'm done with that, it'll make your mouth water. I don't even know where it came from. All of a sudden, down the road, I was just playing around with different recipes in the kitchen, and come to find out, I can cook some damn fish, man. Like, I am a great cook when it comes to fish. I don't even know. Like, it's easy. I can't cook magma fish yet. But magma fish is actually another Ancients Reborn YouTuber here recently that started up, and his videos are actually very well done. He's one of the ones that goes like really in depth with stuff, where I'm just like, hey, look at this cool thing, because I just like showing off stuff that excites me. But there's so much is coming to the freaking Ancients Reborn live server. I can't wait to see how people react to all the stuff. Man, if magma fish was real, I would be able to rock that out. Man, I've cooked halibut and swordfish. I used to cook ahi tuna at this pizza place I worked at. Well, it was an Italian bistro that specialized in pizzas. We also did pasta dishes and salads and stuff like that. But we had a ahi tuna salad, and man, it is so easy to cook a piece of ahi tuna in a pizza oven on one of those like pans that they use. Throw it in there for a little bit with like some butter or whatever to keep it from sticking. Pull it out. Throw some teriyaki sauce all over that sucker. Throw it back in. Like 5-6 minutes max. You have a really good just piece of ahi tuna. That's probably where a lot of my cooking got a lot better, was stepping out of working in fast food restaurants and actually working in a for real like little mom and pop restaurant where you have to cook everything for real by hand. Like, I was basically their production manager when it came to doing food prep and stuff. I was technically labeled the kitchen manager, but the boss man was always around, so he was more or less the for real kitchen manager. How you like this background, Giddy? Stu made it for me. It was the little guy holding the controller. I did that, but I sent him that and was like, "Hey man, he was wanting some stuff to play around." I guess him and Glove like to edit stuff and make different little pictures and whatnot. And I was like, "Hey man, mess around with this," and he actually knocked it out of the freaking park. I love it. I've been using it like crazy. And then I have my other one that I made that I'm probably gonna make. Yeah, I do vape a lot while I freaking do videos, and I probably shouldn't because it's loud and obnoxious sometimes, but I need my nicotine. So yeah. And hey, straight up, this COVID stuff keep going crazy, you gonna really see me in the streets rocking a mask like that, because these little paper masks that people cover their face, it tells you on the box it don't help you for shit. And then like the cloth masks are cool and everything, but man, if it keeps going crazy, I'm getting me a steampunk or a cyber goth functional gas mask that looks freaking sick, and I'm gonna run around with a respirator on. It's just one tier lower than freaking walking around in a hazmat suit. And I can see that happening with all that. We're not gonna dive down the conspiratorial path on this channel. I leave that for the channels that I screw around on. I'm trying to keep this gaming related. But no, I am super excited about the transparent menus and stuff, like the chat menu. You're still able to see everything. Everything still looks real cool and everything. The new PvP system is going to be hilarious when it first lands, and people are trying to get used to it, because you know how there is like this constant problem of people who will attack somebody, and then when they realize that person isn't AFK, they try to run to a safe zone. That's done away with. You're not going to be able to run away to a safe zone. You're not going to be able to teleport away, because they've already nerfed teleporting after you attack something or you're getting attacked. I think it's like, what, a 5-second cooldown that you can't port out? So people are not going to be able to run away. What about... You probably could just log out, but you're going to have to be quick on logging out. Because, I mean, just force closing the game doesn't log you out anymore. They put like a timer on that for people who like to back out of the game real quick and check Discord and then go back to the game. You don't have to wait. You won't have to wait for the game to load all the way back up. So you're going to have to be quick on logging out or you're going to get killed pretty quickly. And like the only safe zones, if you're skulled, if you have one of those PvP skulls on you, the only safe zones are the town teleports and the buildings that are in the town. So if you're Red Skull and you're in your bank and you're like, I want to get to the marketplace, you better get there quick. Because if you're not in a building, you're fair game. Well, you know how you can like force close apps on your phone? You just click the button and it drops them out real quick. And then you can open up that menu and bring it back up. They've put a timer in place to where I think you have like 5 minutes before that logs you out of the game. But if you open and like actually exit, actually click the X and drop the game completely out, that might work. But these PvP timers, like a Red Skull is 24-hour timer. That's 24 hours in game. You can't log out. You can't just not play for a day and come back and the skull be gone. Those timers are in-game timers. You actually have to be logged into the game for those timers to be ticking down. And there's really But if you're Red Skulled, you get, I have to double check on the experience, but I know that if you're Red Skull, you will get, 200% more AP from stuff that you kill. So, there is going to be incentive for players to be Red Skulled. Because you actually will get a little bit of a boost. Let me check this. A real quick like. Okay. The range, I just happened to look at this. The range on archers and mages actually affects how much damage you do now. If you're right on top of somebody, you'll do full damage. If you're attacking them from your full, from like the furthest distance you can, you're not going to do 100% of your damage. So that is going to actually be really cool there. Now, where is it going to be talking about the skulls? The skull levels. Okay, let's see. The price of the XP scroll, the rollback scrolls are going down from 100k to 10k. That's going to help out a lot of people de-leveling their characters. So, I really like that. I'm trying to find where it has the full breakdown of the PvP thing. Threat levels. Okay, here we go. Okay, the skull status. Red Skull. Where are you at? Alright, you will lose 50% of your AP if you are killed while being Red Skull. Yeah, Red Skull, you get 200% AP, which, like, I guess that's 100% of a boost. Because if you're immune, you get, if you're not skulled at all, you get 100% of your AP. So Gray Skull gives you a 25% boost, Orange Skull will be a 50% boost, and Red Skull will be a 100% boost of your AP acquired. You will lose 50% of XP, probably of whatever bar that you have currently. I guess it's just, it looks like it's just AP that you get a boost in, not XP. I really need to be careful of how I word things and what I say, because I do not want to spread misinformation. I want to be correct on all of this stuff. I don't know why it wanted to hold that for review. Oh. Yeah, there's gonna be, like, people are gonna be testing exploits of this system, and they have actually said that some, if you, it's in the TOS, that if you abuse game-breaking exploits, you could be permabanned. I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna do with that whole thing of, like, some of these exploits that people are gonna find. Dude, they posted just like a snippet of information in the Discord about the new PvP system, about how players can drop loot now if you're killed by another player. In the, like, within the first 5 freaking seconds of that thing being posted, people are already like, "Oh, so that's a way that we can trade items in the cross server." Is, I can run around, get Red Skull level, have a bunch of fish on me, let somebody from a different server kill me, and they can pick up all the fish. That is true. But is it actually like an exploit? Or how is that going to work out? See, that's one of, like, a lot of this stuff in the test server is one thing. Us, like, testing things out here and there, seeing what all will actually drop at different skull levels, checking out the different AP stuff. Like, you'll actually get AP for skilling in PvP zones now, so fishing on Orc Island will give you AP. Mining in the Sinatron sewers or on Ice Mountain will give you AP. I believe is the first little tree section right there in Ice Mountain, where you first come through the portal and get past the bunnies, right there where the wolves start. You can chop trees there, so wood cutting there will probably give you AP, because that is technically a PvP zone. Yeah, dude, like, finding those little bugs and stuff like that it's very important to like, bring those up, because I don't know if people were getting banned for it, but I know that it was, like, severely frowned upon. There was a way you could cheese there was a way you could cheese Ice King. I don't know how to do it, or, like, what exactly it was telling, but there was a way that you could take down Ice King and not get hit at all. There was some kind of way that you could do it. I've heard people say that they could kill Ice King with a level 1 by using that exploit or something like that, but weird stuff. there was a bug that stopped you from dying. I've actually seen somebody posted a bug like that in before too long. It was God. It may have been you that posted it in the no. It was somebody posted it in the Discord. It was like a GIF they had made or something like that where I think it was like if you attacked somebody and then weapon switched real quick to a bow, you wouldn't do any damage to them. Oh, the bug you're talking about? It may have resurfaced with that one thing. Because people were talking about that, some kind of little exploit about you not being able to die. I know that there's a bug every now and again where you get stuck in the attack animation. It happens to me a lot with the bow, and it really only happens if you're like hardcore grinding an area and killing a lot of things at once. You'll get stuck in the attack animation. And in reality, it's not hard to stop that. You just like either teleport or attack something else, you know, and then the attack animation will, you won't be locked in the animation anymore. There's gonna be people finding exploits though. That's just how a game like this goes. But one of the reasons why this update took so long is because like they really wanted to make sure that it was done right. And we all know it's a small dev team. Small dev team. We've got more testers now, but it's still relatively like a couple of the testers are from the UK, England area, something like that, across the pond. And a bunch of us that are here, I think a couple of the other testers are also in the States like I am, but different time zones, and a lot of us are people that have families and kids. So it was a little bit difficult at times to get all the testers or a good group of the testers all together, but there was enough time to get the PvP balance figured out, to test for bugs, to make sure, because like with an update like this, it's so big you want to go those little the little weird tree things. I'm sad the iguanas are gone. I really am. But the iguanas dropped arrowheads. And how annoying would it have been if the iguanas were still there when the Archer update came, and you could kill all these iguanas, get all these arrowheads, but you can only use the arrowheads that you craft. Could you imagine the freaking outrage that people would have had? They could have changed the drop table, but they added new mobs whenever they took away the iguanas. I'm not exactly sure if it was when they took away the iguanas, because a lot of those updates where stuff like that drops out, like if you're already past a certain combat level, you'll end up either just being in Ice Mountain or the volcano. Like that'll be where you stay. There's players that have been playing since like the first servers, and they don't know about, or they know, but they've never been to like the abandoned mine or the Barville tomb. Because like the usual path of leveling was like you level around Farmoon, maybe around Barville, whatever, running around, and then you would go to Bandits and work your way from Bandit 1 all the way to blacks. And then by the time you got done grinding blacks and you got all black gear and all of that, you would either go to Volcano or Ice Mountain. And that's where you would grind until you reach max level. But there's so many different areas now. And I'm an explorer. Whenever they add new stuff, I don't care. I don't remember what level I was whenever they added the graveyard in the chicken room. I was still a low level, but like some of that stuff in there, I think the highest level is like, Stark Vein or whatever, the Skeleton King dude. I think he's like level 20, and the people around him are 15. I think those are the highest level mobs in there. And then the chicken room is like 5 and 10. The yellow chickens are 5, the black chickens are 10. And then you grind those areas, and then you go to bandits and go from bandits 1 to bandit 2 to the black bandits. That's just kind of how people usually level. So these people, like, that's what's going to be crazy is with this new PvP system coming in with these skull levels. Say I run around the map and kill a bunch of PKers. Yeah, you're right. That was basically the freaking leveling path. Kill Froggers, then Frogger Kings, then Bandits. Yeah, before they added the graveyard and all that stuff. But with this new PvP system, I think it's going to bring players to these areas that are less known, because you won't get an XP boost, but you'll get a boost in your AP. So I could run around the map, kill some skillers, or kill innocent players that aren't paying attention or whatever, and get a red skull. And then I could spend 24 hours in the Barville tomb. In little, there's a couple of little areas you can hide in there, and actually be relatively safe if you have your view distance up high enough. You can dip off in different little areas. There's that one, if you take the wrong path, you end up in that scarab room. I mean, you could hang out in that scarab room for probably days without anybody actually coming across you. There's little corners in the abandoned mine that you could hide out that not many people frequent. Like there's areas you could go and be relatively safe. Blacks is still very popular for people grinding up alts and stuff, and everybody knows that if somebody's hiding, chances are you might find them in black somewhere, killing the captains, or just running around killing that whole section if you're high enough level. But they have that area up there on Turnbridge now. They moved the Skull King and Skull Queen. They're still in Sinatron. They still have those in Sinatron, but they've moved groups of them up there in Tunbridge. So if you're up there, there's a whole beach of mobs you can kill without people knowing where you're at. It's gonna add just the PvP system upon itself is going to add a whole different element to this freaking game, and I am super, super freaking excited about it. And I'm still gonna like stream my little games over here through Omelet that I'm gonna be streaming, like Pirate's Code, and I don't know. As much as I keep like deleting it and reinstalling it, I'm probably gonna go back and play more Soda Dungeon. I might like try to stream Soda Dungeon 2. I've installed it, and I think I had like some problems with it or whatever, but it's also in development, so maybe that problem's fixed, so I could go back and try to stream some Soda Dungeon 2. I have fun. I have a lot of fun streaming those stupid little games like that. Or Gladiator Rising. I love that game. Even though that game can be completely freaking heartbreaking, because you could make it so far, but that's one of those games, like, if your character dies, you have to reset. Like, if you don't build your character correctly, you're gonna die, and you're gonna have to reset. Like, there's a lot of strategy and thinking, like, way ahead of the game to not lose your character. Because if you die in freaking Gladiator Rising, you lose your character, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, the Skull Kings don't drop the freaking black one, or the +1 black chess piece anymore. I actually had to go unlist that video. I put it on private. Just like, I don't like the idea of deleting videos that I've put out, so I just put them on private. It's not for the views, because those earlier videos, maybe, like, if I go back to that video, it might have like 10 views. It might have 10 views on it. Yeah, I actually think that was a bug. Really, I don't think that the Skull King was supposed to drop that black 1 chess piece, because like they changed it pretty quickly. Yeah, that cape that the captains dropped was also, I don't think that was something that was supposed to drop. I think that was something that was a bug that somehow made it through the freaking cracks somehow. Man, there's this dude on this Omelet thing that keeps like inviting people to join his Minecraft server, but like, man, I'm gonna have to like get that, like, unfollow that guy or whatever, because I don't want to be associated with the guys that just constantly post the freaking anime porn pictures. And there's a dude in the Discord right now that he hasn't been active, and I don't know if you know this yet or not, Giddy. I don't know if you read those messages where I was talking with well, not messages, they were in the chat where I was talking with Lola, but she was just itching to kick somebody. She's like, "Oh, I want to kick somebody." And I was just like, "Well, kick shit, Mike, because has not been active at all." And that Logan is awesome, dude, is probably fixing to get kicked from the Discord server, because he keeps posting freaking like half-naked anime girl pictures on Omelet, and it's against TOS, and I'm trying to not like associate with people who break TOS of these platforms, because I ain't trying to get pulled into no bullshit. Yeah, that Logan is Logan. Like, that's why I told her to go ahead and kick the shit mic, because it was just like, it's two people, but it's the same guy. And I guess one of them is just like, has a crappy mic. And he really hasn't said anything in the Discord server since he's joined. And I don't care. You can lurk. you can try to find dirt on me or dirt or what's going on, but all you're going to see is just our stupid conversations, and you're going to see Lola and Giddy flirting with each other in the Discord server. That's pretty much it. There is no dirt to be found. So if you lurking to find something, Logan, you ain't going to find shit, dude. But you're probably going to end up get kicked. Is it live on Omelet too? It usually doesn't do that. Like, I know I'm live on YouTube because I'm using Omelet to go through to stream on YouTube, because Omelet has actually been one of the better reliable streaming platforms for mobile people. Oh, nah, Giddy, I know you and her just messing around. It ain't nothing. I think it's funny. I laugh at it. But I'm just saying, like, if there's somebody freaking lurking in the server trying to find some dirt, there ain't none there. That's why, sorry, Zach. That Zach guy got booted out of the server because he hasn't really been very active. And nobody's been banned, they've just been kicked. But, you know, he was another mod whenever I was modding for a YouTuber, and some stupid nonsense went down, and apparently we both got kicked or whatever. But I don't know. That whole situation was very fishy to me, so I kicked him out of the server. So sorry, man. You were just kind of lurking, so I kicked you. Inactive people are gonna end up getting kicked unless I'm cool with you. Tor can be as inactive as she wants. I'm not gonna kick her. She's cool with me. She's cool in my book. I like Tor. I had some pretty cool conversations with her. Me and her were actually both mods over on that guy's YouTube thing as well, and she got kicked like completely out of the server just like she asked a question. She asked a question about why somebody else got kicked and booted her out, and then tried to send, I don't know if hate actually came her way, but tried to send his new mods that he had literally just modded that fucking day, by the way. He's saying that he can't trust people. And yeah, Giddy, you can be inactive for as long as you want in the Discord server too. I won't kick you. But you know, this dude tried to send these people to harass her on Twitter and on her YouTube, and I'm not down with that. That's one of the reasons why I completely left the server and completely just dropped out, and just I don't even pay attention to anything that he does anymore, because, like, in the videos, you can't be talking about, you know, not being a bully and standing up for people and things of the sort, and then turn around and send people to attack somebody on Twitter. I also don't think you can act like a gangster, you know, act like you're all this dude that's all big and bad. Oh, you're a big, tough badass. But then you tell people that you freaking like listening to, like, Backstreet Boys and BTS and, like, K-pop and stuff like that. Like, you can't really, right? Is that weird? Is that weird to be like, oh, I'm a big, tough guy, I can beat up anybody? Yeah, I like Korean pop music. Oh, I think it's funny. Oh, I think it's hilarious. But we're not gonna dive into that too much, because I'm not trying to shit on people over here. Now that I've gone over the things that I am excited about for the Ancients Reborn, update that we're just waiting. Come on, Google. Come on, Google. I'll go check right now. I will jump over to the Play Store. I will type in Ancients reborn. Actually, I don't even have to. It's in the drop-down menu. I will click the icon. I will look, and we still do not have an update. Come on, Google. Pull your little heads out of your asses so you can make this stuff happen. Yeah, make mac and cheese, Giddy. Make mac and cheese. Dude, for real, my kid eats so much mac and cheese, which, as a freaking parent, you're like, I really wish you would eat more. But at the same time, dude, it is so simple. It is so simple to take one of those little mac and cheese cups, add some water to it, and toss that hoe in the microwave. Oh God, that one got me. I'm all for little parenting hack things like that make stuff easier. Because whenever you got a hungry toddler running around, 3.5 minutes to heat up a little freaking cup of macaroni and cheese is boom. What? You don't like the cups, Giddy? They taste the same. They taste the same, man. If you get the water right and all that stuff, come on. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, those little cups ain't nothing. You gotta eat the whole box. I could eat the whole box of macaroni and cheese, yeah. Definitely. It's just the process of, like, making the full box. I'm lazy. I'm a lot more I'm more of the type that would take 2 of the cups and microwave 2 cups at once, as opposed to making a full box of macaroni. Because I gotta boil the noodles, strain the noodles, put them back in the pot, add the cheese. Yeah. You make it with milk and butter? Okay. Giddy gets fancy with the mac and cheese, but that's probably some really good mac and cheese when you make it with milk and butter, for real. I made a joke the other day working at that restaurant because I spilt a bunch of butter and I had butter all over my hands. I'm like, I feel like Paula Deen. Oh, you drain the water and then add milk and butter? Oh, dude. You gonna make me fuck around and make some good macaroni and cheese for dinner one of these nights. Because that actually sounds like a really good little way of making mac and cheese super delicious. I'm excited about this Knights mobile game. And I asked the guy that was talking to me about it in the Discord about Knights Mobile. And apparently it's only been in beta for a couple of days. Yeah, I asked him how long the game's been in beta, and he said a few games. So this is a freaking... Knights Mobile is a brand new freaking MMO RPG. You guys check it out. Dude, a half a stick of butter? Man, you gonna have some clogged arteries. Giddy. You adding freaking half a stick of butter to what is essentially a serving of macaroni and cheese. I can't lie. I use butter way more than I should, but hey, a lot of recipes call for it. Because if I'm cooking eggs, I like to do, especially if I'm going to do some scrambled eggs, I'll actually take and brown the butter and then add the freaking eggs to it. Oh, man. It takes some freaking time, and you got to, like, watch it because you don't want to burn. Well, if you're eating the whole box and it's one serving, man. But no, like, God, I get sidetracked a lot, don't I? That's why I'm doing this, like this style, just podcast style, because I can be scatterbrained and all over the place. Why not? I'm random as hell anyway. And, Stewie put that live logo right up there in that corner, so I figure I might as well use that as a background and actually do some live podcast type stuff. I want to do, like, some commentary type stuff on Omelette, just like random conspiracy type stuff. Go over, like, random conspiracy theories and my thoughts on shit. It might be interesting. It might be against TOS. I don't know. I need to freaking check it because Omelette's mostly just gamers. It really is. Like, Omelette Arcade, it's a cool platform. I like it. But it seems to be very, very geared towards, fucking get my words out of my mouth correctly. It's late. I need to, like, go to bed and stuff here before too long. But, Omelette Arcade seems like it's more geared for mobile gamers. Because that's basically all the platform is. It's just a bunch of mobile gamers. And I'm thinking about doing, like, some commentary stuff over there. And Giddy over here breaking down a recipe on how he does, macaroni and cheese. I like how you measure it out by 3/4 of an inch of water. That cracks me up, man. Ah. Oh, you wasn't joking. You actually breaking out and making some mac and cheese right now. That's what's up. That freaking Taco Bell I had from dinner is like messing around with my insides on the acid reflux end. So I'm probably not going to eat again until tomorrow morning. Whenever I wake up, what's actually going to be today because it's 2 in the freaking morning. But I'm going to probably have to take me a freaking Alka-Seltzer with my old ass. This acid reflux sucks, man. I hate it. I had to actually drop out like a lot of things from my diet because of it. Yeah. You're definitely going to make me want to make some mac and cheese one of these days for dinner. We got some pretty good, I don't know. My wife got this really cool, it's like, I think it's like cilantro lime chicken breasts from Aldi's. That's like, it's already pre-seasoned and packaged or whatever. Probably going to do fajitas with that. And then she got a really good looking slab of salmon that I can get 2 real good fillets out of. So I'm definitely going to be cooking salmon someday coming up pretty soon. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I like cooking. It is fun for me. You're going to freaking melt that plastic fork. Stir in the mac and cheese. That's hilarious. You know, with all these new people that are creating Ancients Reborn content now, I should be able to get a bunch of people together for an Ancients Reborn podcast where we just talk about Ancients Reborn stuff. But that takes planning and getting everybody together on a Discord call, and sometimes that can be difficult to do. Whoa. Anyway, I have to work tomorrow. And my son gets up very early. So I'm going to call it here, as this is going to be the end of the first Advent Gaming podcast. And I hope this didn't end up being freaking It probably did end up unlisted because the stupid settings on the app. Like, if I upload a video that's unlisted, and then I do a stream, that stream gets labeled unlisted. I don't know if you followed the link in the Discord here, Giddy, or if you got a notification. I got a notification that popped up, but my ADVT account is actually modded on Advent Gaming. So, I am my own mod. But I do it on this account because the ADVT account's the account I have premium on. It's the account I watch stuff on, so I can actually drop out of the thing and come back and don't have to reboot anything. Yeah. This one. My little ADVT. I am my own mod. Yeah. I don't necessarily need mods. Like, most of my streams I do late at night anyway. And if I get any freaking trolls that come in here, like, you can't, like, I am untrollable to an extent. Because it's not gonna bother me. You come in here and say some names. Like, you know, trigger warning here, but I was the goth kid at a redneck high school. I got called faggot all day, every day, for however long I was in school. So, coming over here and making fun of me or saying stuff, that's not really gonna bother me. You can blow the chat up, whatever, with your weird stuff. I'll just click the thing and I'll ban you from the freaking channel, and that'll be the end of it. So, like, trolling isn't really... Yeah, dude, I was a goth kid in high school, and I live in a freaking, like, really small farm town, so, basically rednecks. Oh, for real? Ah, see? But I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I didn't say the F slur in the derogatory way. I just said it because I was legitimately called that every day, all day, by freaking just about everyone, with the exception of my little group of friends, because, I'm a noob. What do you mean a noob? I'm a noob to what? YouTube TOS? Possibly. Okay, I see what you're doing. You're trolling me in the thing. Okay. Yeah. I know. People get all freaking upset about, like, whatever, but oh yeah, some of the stuff yeah. My problem is whenever I went into Ancients Reborn, I knew the Wikipedia was already there, but I like to go into games blind and figure stuff out for myself. Man, I played the game for a couple of days, just like fishing and stuff. I'm like, why is my character not leveling up? Oh, it's because I have to do combat to level my character. So I made a video about it and was like, hey, guess what? Fishing does not... And they're like, well, duh. I'm like, well, I didn't know that, okay? I didn't know. You actually have to, and people who just start the game might not necessarily know that if you don't kill stuff, you don't gain levels. So, yeah, I need to go to sleep. So, peace out, everybody that might watch the replay of this, and I don't even know how long it is, like, what, an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Whatever. Peace out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Advent Gaming Podcast. We'll be doing more, and I might go into all different kinds of topics and stuff, but I'm trying to keep things gaming oriented over here. But we'll see how it rolls. Peace out, everybody. I gotta get the thing to pop up. Come on. Come on. You know you want to.